Hello, my dear students. This is Dr. Amita Telang, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Gurukul Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Raipur. We were discussing the topic of normalization in DBMS. We have seen what is normalization, what are various types of anomalies, what is first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, BCNF. Today we will see about fourth normal form. So let us start. In the fourth normal form, it should meet all the requirement of third normal form. As in previous normal forms, we already seen that if we want to normalize a table in any of the normal form, then first it is necessary that it should be normalized in its previous normal form. That is, we are going to normalize our table in fourth normal form, so it should meet all the requirement of third normal form. Second requirement for fourth normal form is attribute of one or more rows in the table should not result in more than one rows of the same table, leading to multi-valued dependency. So clearly we have to remove here multi-valued dependency. For this, let us take a table with subject and lecturer. Lecturer will teach each subject and he also recommended books for each subject. This is the format for lecture table. This is the format for our example table. Subject, lecturer and books. So if we observe the data in the table above it, it satisfies third normal form. But lecturer and books are two independent entities here. There is no relationship between lecturer and book. So in this example, Alex and Bosco, these are two lecturers and they can teach mathematics. And for mathematics subject, student can refer Maths book 1 or Maths book 2. So we can see that subject and lecturer, they are dependent, and subject and books, they are dependent. So here we can say that subject is dependent with books and lecturer. So this is a multi-valued dependency. If we need to select both lecturer and book recommended for any of the subject, it will show up combination, means lecturer and books combination. So which employs lecturers who recommends which book. This is not correct. So here we can say that we found a multi-valued dependency here and we have to remove it to normalize the table in fourth normal form. So after normalize this table in fourth normal form, we will divide this table into two, course lecturer and course books. So now we can say that here we remove multi-valued dependency. No. Okay. If we want to know the lecturer name and books recommended for any of the subject, so we will fire two independent queries and hence it removes the multi-value dependency and confusion around the data. So the table is in fourth normal form. Next is fifth normal form. So first condition is very obvious that a database is said to be in fifth normal form if and only if it's in fourth normal form. And if we can decompose table further to eliminate redundancy and anomaly, and when we rejoin the decomposed table by means of candidate keys, we should not lost the original data or any new record should be arise. Means here in simple word we can say that we are only distributing or we are only we can say that we are only decomposing the original table to find to find it normalized. Okay, means if we want to normalize a table in any normal form, we have to simply decompose it. So in these composition steps, we it may be chances there may be chances to lose records, or maybe some new records we found in the tables, means some kind of disturbed table we will find here. So the aim of fifth normal form is to reduce or to eliminate this kind of disturbance or this kind of problems while rejoining the tables. So we will consider here example of different subjects taught by different lecturer and the lecturer taking class for different semester. So you can consider this table, and here we will considering that in semester 1 only 3 subjects are there: mathematics, physics and chemistry, and for semester 2 there are only one subject. Okay, so in this table Rose takes both mathematics and physics class for semester 1, as you can see here, but she does not take physics class for semester 2. So in this class, combination of all these three fields is required to identify a valid data. Now imagine that we want to add a new class, suppose semester 3, but do not know which subject and who will taking that subject. So we would be simply inserting a new entry with class as semester 3 and leaving the lecture, and subject as null, means lecture and subject both are null, and we are simply adding a new subject here. So as we discussed above, it's not a good idea to have such an entries. Moreover, all the three columns together act as a primary key, and we cannot leave other two columns blank. Now let us move to the solution for this problem. What we will do, we will divide the table into three. Okay, means subject lecturer, lecturer class and subject class. You can see in the screen there are three tables. We are dividing the original table in these three tables. Now each of the combination in three different tables, we need to identify who is teaching which subject to which semester. We need to join the keys of each table and get the result. For example, for this example, for these three tables, we are taking an example. Suppose who teaches physics to semester 1? We would be selecting physics and semester 1 from table 3 above. Join with table 1 using subject to filter out the lecturer name. Then join with table 2 using lecturer to get correct lecturer name. That is, we joined key columns of each table to get the correct data. Hence, there is no lose or new data, satisfying fifth normal form condition. So, you can say now that you get the table in fifth normal form, means your table is normalized now in fifth normal form. That is it for today. Thank you very much for listening.